guys, it's Kevin again. I know I said my next video would be my top 10 favorite Christmas movies, but we're going to have to hold off on that because I got this movie today and I had to review it to you guys because I've been wanting to see this movie for a very long time now and I just saw it, and that movie is Elysium. Yes, Elysium, the big summer blockbuster, which I heard was really, really good, that I did not get to see in the theaters because I just didn't get a chance to, but I finally saw it, and, was Elysium as good as everybody says it was? Yes, Elysium was fantastic. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of the year. It was just so amazing. So, the plot of Elysium, is actually, it's very lengthy. It's a very lengthy plot, but I really like that about it because there's a lot of layers to the movie and there's a lot that's going on in the movie. And one of the things I love about the movie is that it's completely original. It's not a plot that I've seen in a long time. It's not a plot that I've heard of in a long time. It's just not a very known plot that I've seen ever, really. So the basic plot of Elysium is that we're in the year 2154, and there's two classes of people that exist. There's the very wealthy. They live on this huge planet, a space-style station called Elysium, which is where everybody wants to go. But the poor live on an overpopulated, devastated Earth, and Earth is not where you want to be. Earth is not what it used to be. It's overpopulated, it's polluted, it's just a very disgusting place. And, basically, if anyone comes from Earth to Elysium, they get on this, there's this ruthless robots who are guarding them and everything. And one of the people on Earth, Matt Damon's character lives on Earth, basically. And, let me just explain one more thing about Elysium. Elysium is not only just a really good plan for the rich, but they, you get healed immediately. If you're in trouble, you get healed immediately. That's how it works there. Health and things like that. Just a lot of really good benefits there. So Matt Damon is living on Earth, basically, and he, is, he's living there. And something ends up happening to him. I don't really want to explain what happens to him because I might spoil it. But he ends up getting stabbed by someone, basically. That's what I'll say. He ends up getting stabbed, and basically the military company that supply arms and weapons to Elysium, he works for them. And there's this accident at a plant that exposes him to a lethal dose of radiation, and it gives him, basically, the doctor diagnosed him with only 5 days to live. However, the only way for him to, fix all this and to basically survive is to go to Elysium and get the proper health that he needs so he can live again. And there's a lot of obstacles in his way, though, and that's basically the plot to this movie. I don't want to say anything more from there. I will get to some stuff in the spoilers that I was a little there, because there were some things I was surprised by, and, yeah, so I really enjoyed this movie, though. It really is a great movie. And what made this movie so good, one, was the action. This is just, if you want to see a good movie for action, this is it. This is from the director of District 9, which was a movie that I personally really liked. I thought that was actually a really good movie. I thought the director did a really good job with that movie. It was a very raw, emotional movie, I think, and I think there were just a lot. I really loved that movie. This one, however, is a lot like it, but it's also not like it, because one, some of them, it's like it. What's interesting I found was that some of them speak in a different language. The poor speak in a different language and everything, and I thought that was interesting. So, basically, the action here, though, was really awesome. There are a lot of really cool gunfights. There are a lot of really cool action scenes. Just a lot of really great action. If you want a good action movie, this is it. This was definitely the big action movie this summer that I've seen, at least. I know there were some other ones that came out, but most people are saying this was a big action movie this summer, and I do agree. It was really, really good. So, yeah, that's definitely a plus. The action was really good. And the story is also very original. I don't think I've really seen a story like that before. It's a really great story, and I really love the story of the movie, and I think that's really great. The other thing that makes this movie is definitely the cast. The cast was really good in this movie, and there's a lot of people actually not a lot of people. It's not a very big cast. It's a fairly small cast, believe it or not. it's not a very big cast, but the main person we have to talk about is Matt Damon. Matt Damon did a really great job with this movie. He was just a badass person in this movie. He really does become a badass in this movie, especially this scene right here. The way he, like, you know, had to go through the whole movie. You know, he's dying and everything. So it was definitely interesting to see that. And I really loved his story and everything. I don't really want to get too into his backstory, which we see in the beginning of the movie, but I don't want to spoil that for anybody who hasn't seen the movie. But you know, he was just a really great hero in the movie. I thought he just did a really, really great job. He's really good for these type of action movies. That's why he does so many of them, because he's so good with them. And I think he's really, really good in this movie. So definitely Matt Damon was great. Jodie Foster was actually not in this movie as much as I would have anticipated for her to, because she's second billing to Matt Damon. And I think that's just because, you know, they want star power. She's not in the movie a lot, and I thought she was okay, but she wasn't really anything amazing. I didn't find her to be that interesting of a character. I did like the transformation on her. I liked the way she was able to, you know, kind of get lost in this other character, and I liked the way they portrayed her. I thought that was good. However, the one person that I thought was better than her was Charlotte Copley, who played the main lead in District 9. He's the main villain in this. Even though Jodie Foster looks like the main villain, he's actually the main villain. He's the one that's after Matt Damon. He's the one who's doing all this stuff to him, and I really thought he did a great job. He was very menacing. He was a very good villain in the movie, and I thought he did a really great job in my opinion. I thought he was really, really good. So yeah, he was definitely really good, and he was just a really good villain. Now, there's also Alice Braga, something like that. Alice Braga, that's her name. Alice Braga, who I think added some emotion to the movie. She is Matt Damon's character's childhood friend. They are like best friends right now. They just kind of have a very tight bond. Problem is that her daughter is also dying of, you know, the radiation being exposed. So her daughter's also dying of it. So he not only wants to save himself, he wants to save her daughter as well. And I actually thought she did a really great job in a lot of the scenes. I think she was just as good as Matt Damon. I thought she was really, really great in the movie. I remember her from I Am Legend, which I reviewed this summer. If you guys want to see my review of that, just go on YouTube, look up I Am Legend review on my channel. You guys can find it. But I thought she did a really great job. Again, she had a lot of emotion to the movie, and I think, you know, without her, it wouldn't have been as emotional as it was. And adding that emotion definitely was a good thing, because this movie needed emotion. It didn't just have to be, it wasn't just a mindless action movie. It was a very intense, emotional action movie, I think. And I think that's what made it so good. It's not only just a mindless action movie. It has a legit plot. It has, you know, a very raw story, and it's just a really great movie. Now, I am going to get to a couple spoilers, so if you have not seen Elysium, don't watch the rest of the review, because I am going to spoil a couple things. Sorry, that was my phone. So the big thing I want to talk about for the spoilers is, one, the ending, but two, the fact that they killed off Jodie Foster. I was not I did not expect that to happen, really. I did not expect them to just kill off Jodie Foster like that. Because it seemed like for a while Jodie Foster was going to be the big villain in this, but no, it turned out to be Charlotte Copley who killed her off. And you know what? I was kind of happy with that, because I wasn't really enjoying her character very much, and she was the only thing that I didn't love about the movie. However, the ending I really like. The ending kind of provides a little bit of hope, with basically everybody gets the healthcare that they need. Everybody's able to get it, and everything ends up working out well. So basically, that's how the movie ends. There's not going to be a sequel to this movie, because basically they fixed everything, and the whole message of the movie is that they are going to rebuild Earth together, basically. That's the whole message of it, and I really like that message. I thought it was a really great message, and I just really loved that about the movie. So yeah, overall, I really, really enjoyed Elysium. I encourage all of you to see it if you have not seen it already. It is such a great movie. I absolutely loved it. It's definitely going to be in my top 10 list for the best movies of 2013, which is actually going to be coming pretty soon. Like next week, I believe, is when that's going to be coming. But that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought of Elysium, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which I know for sure this time that will be my top 10 Christmas movies. So I'll see you guys for that. Bye.